In a bustling city that never slept, a young artist named Leo felt like his world had ground to a halt. His small apartment was a prison of unfinished paintings and crumpled rejection letters. The air smelled of turpentine and failure. Leo had real talent. His hands could create magic on a canvas, but no one seemed to notice. Each rejection chipped away at his spirit, leaving him bitter, broke, and hopeless. One evening, after a gallery dismissed his work as lacking soul, Leo slumped against his apartment door. The words crushed him. He saw no way out. His life felt like a gray canvas, empty of light, color, and hope. Just then, Elias, the old janitor, was quietly sweeping the hallway. He was a simple man with kind eyes that held a lifetime of wisdom. He noticed Leo's slumped shoulders and the sadness that clung to him like a shadow. Elias didn't ask what was wrong. Instead, he nodded toward Leo's open door. "That's a powerful painting," he said, in a gentle, raspy voice, looking at a canvas filled with angry, chaotic slashes of black and gray. "It's a painting of my life," Leo scoffed. "Empty, a failure." He finally looked at the old man. "How do you do it, Elias? How do you sweep these floors every day and still hum? Don't you ever get tired of it all?" Elias leaned on his broom, a soft, knowing smile on his face. "I used to get tired. I used to curse the dust. Then someone told me a secret. You don't have to change your world. You just have to change the words you say to yourself." Leo looked confused. "What words?" "It's simple," Elias said. "The secret is to just say, 'Thank you.' When my back aches, I say, 'Thank you, body, for being strong.' When the trash is heavy, I say, 'Thank you for giving me the strength to lift it.' The situation doesn't change, son, but you change. And when you change, everything looks different. Try it. Whatever happens, just tell yourself, 'Thank you for this lesson.'" Leo thought it sounded foolish. But what did he have to lose? He was already at rock bottom, so he decided to give it a try. The next morning, his last good paintbrush snapped. A familiar rage bubbled up inside him, but then he remembered Elias's words. He picked up the broken pieces and forced himself to whisper, "Thank you for this lesson." The anger didn't disappear, but it lost its power. He realized he could tape the brush together. It wouldn't be perfect, but it would work. Later, while eating a simple meal of bread and water, he said, "Thank you for this food." He found himself actually tasting the bread and feeling the cool water. It was a small thing, but it felt real. A week went by. Every time sadness hit, every time he saw his empty wallet or felt the sting of failure, he would close his eyes and repeat, "Thank you for this lesson." Slowly, something inside him began to shift. He stopped fighting his life and started accepting it. In that acceptance, he found a new sense of freedom. He picked up the taped-up brush and let its imperfection guide his hand. His strokes became bolder and more honest. He started a new painting, not with angry blacks and grays, but with deep blues and bright bursts of yellow. He was no longer painting his pain. He was painting his resilience. His small apartment no longer felt like a prison. It started to feel like a sanctuary. Even the dust floating in the sunlight looked beautiful. About a month later, Leo was painting with his door open. The owner of a popular cafe down the street happened to walk by. He stopped, captivated by the raw emotion in the painting. He had never seen anything like it. He knocked. "I've never seen art like that," the cafe owner said, his eyes wide. "It feels alive. Would you consider hanging some of your work in my cafe?" Leo was stunned, his heart pounding. It wasn't a famous gallery, but it was a start. It was a flicker of light in the darkness. His paintings in the cafe were a hit. People connected with their honesty. Soon, he sold one piece, then another. It wasn't a fortune, but it was enough for new paints, better food, and a renewed sense of hope. His life wasn't perfect, but it was no longer filled with despair. It was filled with possibility. One evening, he saw Elias in the hallway. The old janitor just nodded, his eyes twinkling. Leo walked over, his heart full. He didn't need to explain. He just looked Elias in the eyes and said, "Thank you." Elias smiled. "You see," he said, "the suffering was never the whole story. It was just the first chapter. Gratitude doesn't stop the rain, son. It just teaches you how to find the flowers that grow in it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing story lessons.